is going on, fellow explorers? Well, this week I am at Oak Hill Memorial Park, located in San Jose, California. This cemetery is the oldest secular cemetery operating in California, dating from 1847, predating the California Gold Rush by 1 year. Ooh, let's go explore this cemetery. I was gonna do it on foot, but then I realized this place is pretty huge and pretty spread out, with plenty of parking, spacious parking, you know, in the different sections of the cemetery. On top of which, there's also at the very top of the hill over here, more graves. So this thing goes up into the hills a little bit. So it's going to be a little bit of a walk. So I think I'm going to just kind of drive around, and when I see something interesting, I'll stop the car, park it, and get out. A lot of times I hoof it on foot at cemeteries because parking is kind of weird, iffy, narrow little roads. But this one is pretty big and spacious, so there shouldn't be any problem with me driving around and parking my car here and there. Let's go. Oh hell, this thing in the side of the hill here, look at this. Now, a minute ago when I first came here, I looked inside and I saw a bunch of spots with no names, but they were hinged doors. So what I think this is a receiving vault, or an old receiving vault. Back in the day when an elaborate mausoleum would have to be built, or a gravesite, they would temporarily store the deceased in these until their mausoleum and or gravesite were done. Because I poked my head in here and there's doors with hinges, spots with no names, and that's what it looked like. It is a receiving vault area. This one is in remarkably good shape, because I've seen some of these that were just trashed. You can see the skylight. There's a skylight in this thing too. It's kind of hard to get in here really good, but that's what it looks like, is old receiving vault. There's roughly 20 to 24 different individual spots in here where they could store that many people if they had to. As you can see, it's in the side of a hill, or it's kind of hard to tell, but it's basically built into the side of a hill here. This thing is one of the biggest ones I've seen as far as receiving vaults go. They said as of 2014, there was about 15,000 people buried in here. And I'm sure since 2014, there's been way more to also put in here too. But this place is very spacious still. As you can see, there's still a lot of grass area. There's a few graves out here, but there's a lot of room, especially in this section here. It's crazy. Up on the hill up there, I can't tell if you could tell from here, but I have this zoomed in. There's a big old mausoleum on the hill. There's more than one here. And as you guys can see, this thing goes back in the hills. It's crazy. But way off there, at the top of the hill, there's a mausoleum. This place is very interesting. Got a little private family area over here. Not even sure what this is. I don't know if it's a grave or what, but it's got grass up all over the stone there. But in this area behind here, very, very awesome. And there's a door with frosted out windows, so you can't really even see that inside this area. And look at this grave right here. This is super interesting. I've never seen anything constructed like this before. This is awesome. Looks like the inscription's in Chinese. But just wow. Let's check this thing out real quick. Wow. This is like very unique. I've never seen anything like this before. And there's the family's name. Look how this thing's constructed. This is badass. With some stairs going up to it. I was reading about this place. They call this the Chinese Pavilion. As you can see, the decor and the construction of the area. I do believe it's a bunch of cremations, but that's pretty awesome. Well, look how it's constructed. Yeah, it's cremations. The floor is awesome. There's a toy car up there, or I think porcelain car. This mausoleum right here looks like it would have been an awesome explore, but it looks like they got it chained shut. I don't know if it's because of the pandemic, or maybe there's damage in here. It's old, I don't know. But I don't know if it's, maybe it could be a private mausoleum, who knows, but it's massive. Wow, might be a private. There's a chain on the door. But it's closed for some reason. Too big to be private, I don't know. According to Find a Grave, this is the final resting place of Paul Masson of the Paul Masson wineries, but unfortunately, due to what's going on in the world, this mausoleum is not open. Wow, this area is awesome. As I told you earlier, it's up in the hills. In this little cremation area. I'm gonna show you guys real quick. And down below is the cemetery also. This is truly beautiful. This place is truly beautiful. Something funny that I saw over here. Check it out. They're selling for sale private mausoleum estate. They've got real estate signs out here for it, huh? Wow. Some of these are truly, truly spectacular up in here. This is insane. Some of these are super elaborate. I'd get closer, but there's a gate here and I don't want to disrespect anything. Jeez. This one is awesome. That explains the carousel thing. Earl Butch Butler, along with his parents, founded and operated Butler Amusements. So I guess they did amusement park type rides or fair type rides. Don't know if you can see it, but there's the Butler Amusements logo. Found a little bit more about Butler Amusements. So they are a company that supplies rides, games, food, and beverages to various state and local fairs on the west coast of the United States. Okay, I think I've heard of this company and this family. I love this. It's a carousel. This whole thing is constructed like a carousel. I'll get a better shot of it in a sec. This is along the backside of the closed mausoleum, but as you could tell, let's take a look at here. San Jose, California is a pretty spacious area. This part of the cemetery rests on top of a hill, overlooking a bunch of homes and whatnot. But it is very, very beautiful up here. I want to give you guys a little bit of a look. If I can get a good shot for you guys. I'm all the way zoomed in here on this. I'm gonna walk to the edge of the area over here. As you can see, there's graves and whatnot in this area. Not a whole lot though. There's a whole lot of room over here still. And this is the edge of the cemetery up on the hill here. This part of the cemetery. Well, that wraps it up for this video. There's still a ton more of the cemetery in here. I was just up in here kind of looking at the more interesting spots that had caught my eye. But yeah, this place is just insane, massive. It goes up on the hill here. I have to drive my car around today because this is way too much land to cover on foot. Thank you all so much for watching. If you are enjoying this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button and click that bell icon. Therefore, you can be notified of all of my future uploads. Once again, fellow explorers, thank you so much.